In modern JavaScript development, the var keyword is not the only way to create or declare a variable. Although some JavaScript programmers still use the var keyword, but some of the behaviors of using var can be problematic or can cause unexpected error. For example, a variable might accidentally updated or overwritten with a different value after it's created in your program, which can be really difficult to catch. The JavaScript programming language is developing fast and gets updated very often. In modern JavaScript development, you'll see variables created using the keywords let or const. They all let you put a value into them like you do with the var keyword, but var, let, and const all have their own rules about how you use them and update their values in your program. So now I'll teach you how const and let work and demonstrate why it's better to use them when creating a variable. Both let and const work similarly to var. In each case, you use the keyword var, const, or let followed by a name for the variable, an equal sign, and a value you want to put into the variable. We started with the var keyword because it's easier to remember that var means that something is variable. But the modern JavaScript development has shifted over to let and const because of their benefits. In many cases, you can avoid some potential errors in your code by not using var keyword. So what exactly the difference between var, let, and const? Well, we are not far enough into JavaScript to truly understand and benefit from the usefulness of let and const. But I'll teach you the basics of each, starting with the const keyword. To code along with me, first download the course folder from the link in the description below, unzip it, and open it with your favorite code editor. Here I'm using Visual Studio Code. From the course folder, open the exercise folder called JavaScript Variables. And then open the index.html file using Google Chrome. Here I also open the JavaScript console. In the index.html file, I also linked the JavaScript file called const-let.js. So const is always the best choice for declaring variables. Const is short for constant. It means the value of the variable should not change. It should remain constant. Const lets you protect the variable from any accidental reassignment in your code. In other words, once you create a constant and assign it a value, you cannot assign it another value. Let me show you what I mean. Let's again declare a variable, or in this case a constant, called likes, and assign it a value of 100. Then use console.log to display the value of likes in the console. Save the changes. Refresh the page. I see 100 logged to the console, as expected. Earlier I mentioned how to use the addition assignment operator to update the variable based on its current value. So let's try to add 50 to the likes constant. Save the changes. Refresh the page. This time we get different results. There's an uncaught type error in the console that says assignment to constant variable. If there's one detail you should remember about using const is that you cannot change or manipulate the value of constant through reassignment. You are not able to redeclare a constant as well. For example, if I redeclare likes and set it to 50, save the changes, refresh the page, and this time we get uncaught syntax error. Identifier likes has already been declared. The same happens if I redeclare using the var keyword. Save the changes, refresh the page. You can always use const variables to store values that shouldn't change while the program runs, like product prices, a password, or username, for example. You can assign any value to a constant. In a later course, you'll have the chance to use constants to select elements of a web page. Imagine an application with hundreds of lines of codes that uses many variables that should not change. If you are declaring those variables with var, it could cause bugs that can be hard to find. For example, a likes, product price, or username might unexpectedly change entirely, but it's not going to happen if you use const. For this reason, const should be your first choice when declaring variables. However, for a variable whose value should change while the program runs, constants are not the best choice. For example, you can't use const to store the number of likes of blog post because the number of likes will have to change if someone likes the post. In that case, use the let keyword when you want to reassign a variable. In that respect, let works just like var. So let's declare likes with let and set it to 100. And then add a 50 to its current value using addition assignment operator. Save the changes. Refresh the page. The console outputs the expected value 150. The let keyword is almost the same as var. It lets you define a variable, but limits how you can use it. For example, let's say that later in your program you redeclare a let variable like let likes equal 200. Save the change. Refresh the page. And you'll get uncaught syntax error that says identifier likes has already been declared. But with var, you won't see any error. For example, if I change each let to var, save the change, refresh the page, notice how the value of likes is now 200. This behavior could produce bugs in your program because you might accidentally use the same variable twice. So let keyword offers more protection on this case. There are other details and differences between let and const which you are not required to know about yet, but you'll learn more about them in later courses. Let and const will come in handy when you start working with functions, for example, and when you learn something called scope, the area or context in which variables are accessible inside of your program. Since let and const are the best choices for declaring variables, from now on we are going to use let and const throughout this course.